Hey, what's happening, Nation? It's Joku. I want to take a look at that Chiefs game tonight. I know we all sat there, we all watched it. We wanted to see what we were going to be up against, and I just wanted to take a closer look at it and just kind of get your guys' feel for it, and then just kind of take a quick look at the press conferences over, well, today, Gruden's was super short, and then the couple that we had yesterday, and just kind of jump into those. I know we all saw them. I just want to kind of get your guys' insights on what you saw from it. And we're not going to waste too much time. We're going to go ahead and jump right into it. If you're new to the channel, please do subscribe. That really does help me out. But let's jump into this game, man, because there's a few things that really stood out to me. Lenny, I know you're out there, so either hit me up during this video or hit me up in the comment section. I want to get your take on the game because I definitely want to see what you're thinking about it. But for me, there was a few things that really stood out. It was Edwards-Helaire. That kid looks like the real deal running back. I was kind of worried about them. They actually established a running game yesterday. That's something that you have not seen out of that team for the entirety of last season. So that kind of sucked to see. I'm not going to lie. I don't know if that kid is really, I mean, he played damn good. He was out there doing things that rookies haven't done before. So I don't know, man. It kind of sucked to see because he could end up being really good, and it's another weapon on that team that I do not want to see. But the Texans, they've been kind of picked apart, man. And by the end of that game, you could tell the look on Watt's face and Watson's face. They just kind of looked like they knew something wasn't right. Everything wasn't really working for them. And I don't know, man. It kind of sucked to see because they were like a true contender out there. But if you take Hopkins off that team, every time Watson does his little go into the offensive line, spin out, he always had Hopkins out there either in double or triple coverage. So even if he wasn't open, he had somebody else. Now they're just kind of manning up everybody. I know David Johnson ended up playing a pretty good game, but it wasn't anything stellar, and it's nothing of what he used to be to where he can carry that team and kind of open Watson up. So, I don't know, man. I don't know if it was just the Texans playing like trash or if the Chiefs just really came out there, haven't skipped a beat. They really kept that same team together, and all they did now was add a running back that could end up honestly having a pretty damn good season. I know he's a little bit smaller, but he was running in between the tackles. He was taking it outside. Ah, man, that kind of sucked to see, man. I want to get your guys' opinions on it real quick. We're going to jump into these comment sections. Costas, what's happening, dude? I don't know if the Chiefs themselves are strong or if they look good because the Texans didn't play well. Definite issues with the Texans' O-line. And, man, that O-line looked terrible, like truly terrible. Watson was on the run most of that game. J.J. Watt had a good game. Osemele, man, I'm telling you, dude, Osemele was out there looking like a beast. I'm glad he's healthy. I'm glad he's playing well. He was a Raider out there, but that's not something I wanted to see out there. Running back for the Texans had a good game. Clark and Jones did have a good game for the Chiefs, man. Texans DBs look slow. They did look slow. And then that rookie that the Chiefs had, was it Snead? That kid ended up playing a huge game for them. So that was another thing that totally sucked to see. I know that their other corner, their starting corner, ended up breaking his hand. He's going to end up needing surgery, but they think he's going to be able to play through that. And then Snead wasn't even supposed to be starting. So, I mean, I don't know, man. That team's looking pretty damn strong right now, in my opinion. But we know what we have to do against them now. We've seen what they can do. It's just a matter of if we can put up points to match them. And that defense honestly looked pretty good too, man. I'm telling you, that team's looking pretty damn strong. But I really think we could still knock them off. I don't know. Maybe it was just opening jitters for the Texans out there. There's a whole bunch of other stuff going on as far as just the just personnel changes and everything that O'Brien's done in the offseason out there. So there was a lot of catching up to do. It was kind of, they're honestly kind of learning a new offense of being able to just kind of spread the ball around. And that's not what the Texans were built for, so that kind of sucks to see, dude. Nice to see P.J. Hall playing for the Texans. He came in there garbage time, got himself a nice tackle out there. I did see that. Sunday, we'll see if the Raiders' defense is up for the challenge. That is a straight fact, dude. That is a straight fact, Barry. Welcome to the show, man. Because I will tell you, between Teddy out there, DJ Moore, Robbie Anderson, they have, McCaffrey, they have a damn good offense out there. Their offensive line is a little bit suspect, but if they can hold up just to give Teddy enough time, we're going to be tested out there on Sunday. I mean, that's their home opener. I understand they don't have fans out there, but that's still that team's home opener out there. We're going to have to bring our best out there if we're going to have a shot at that. Anthony, what's happening, dude? Those Texans linebackers were tired and slow and gassed. Yes, they were, dude. But that's what I'm saying. It was the first time the Chiefs weren't going out there trying to score like those real quick touchdowns. They were talking like 8 to 10 to 12 play drives out there where they were just marching down the field because of that running game. And that's what kind of scared me about that game. Chiefs didn't look that good. Mahomes throws a pass and the triple coverage, and the refs throw. Dude, you're talking about that end zone pass. I know exactly what you're talking about. I mean, I did see where he grabbed it, but there was no chance he had that, dude. Sentence, what's up, dude? Welcome to the show. Let's go Raiders. Yes, sir. How are the Chiefs fans going to boo that unity like that? They don't deserve the Chiefs. More sports, less politics. I'm glad we don't play the Chiefs till a bit later. Give us a little bit of time to gel. That, dude, I'll take that. I will take that. Give this defense a little bit more time out there, but we have to see it continue to grow week to week out there. Dreamer, dude, I'll tell you, dude, it was nice to see something out there. I'm not going to lie. I will not lie. And it wasn't like completely jammed down your throat out there. So that is what it is. I'll honestly take that. I'm glad they paid Watson all that money and he ran the ball constantly. But, dude, that's what I'm saying. When he ran the ball and he was coming out, he didn't have those options down the field anymore. You're talking about Fuller being his number one right now. Fuller dropped that pass to open up that game, and it pretty much set the tone for everything else behind it. Letting that little running back just run, shake defenders, and break easy. That's what I'm saying, dude. I really want to see what would happen because that defensive front was looking. I think it was. They just got tired because that first half honestly looked pretty good for them. They started to lose it at the end of the first half, and but up until that point, they were pretty much containing them. He made Clemson look silly too. He's just got some Maurice Joe-Drew in him. I hope not, dude. I really hope that kid was just kind of a flash in the pan game for him, just really jacked up for the first opening game. Mike, what's going on, man? Welcome to the show. What's up, Joku? You should have... Oh, dude, I'm thinking we should have the firepower to battle KC. It'll just be the matchups on the defensive side of the ball. That offense is incredibly deep. And honestly, you could kind of gauge it because they didn't have a running game before. So if you had the right matchups, you could go out there and kind of control them throughout a game. But now having that running back out there, literally you never had to stack the box against the Chiefs, and I still think you will not have to stack the box against the Chiefs. But you're going to have to pay a little bit of respect to that dude out there, and that's going to open up a lot for that offense, and it sucks, man. Richard, what's up, man? Welcome to the show. Joku, the Raiders get 3 1,000-yard receivers this year. Who are they? In a perfect world, like if I got to pick them, it would be Ruggs and Edwards because they're our outside wide receivers, and you got to give the third one. Honestly, you'd have to give it to Waller at that point. I really don't think Renfrow is going to get just the play time to get to 1,000 yards. I think it's going to be a huge part of this offense. You're going to see him rotating in, not just being like the starting guys out there. But I think that's the one thing that'll keep him under a grand. But I do not see. I see maybe one. I would hope for two, but maybe one receiver getting to 1,000 out there. Mitchell, man, every night I look forward to that. I appreciate you, dude. 3,000-yard wide receivers, Waller, Ruggs, and Renfrow. That would be huge, dude. That would be huge. I just don't know if Renfrow will get... I still think Renfrow is going to have a huge year. I just don't think he's going to get to that grand mark. Edwards will be close to a grand, too. Edwards, I think... I'm still putting him around that 750 mark out there, but I really think he's the kind of guy that can go out there and, honestly, maybe not get double-digit, but get between like 8 and 10 touchdowns for us this season. And I really think that's where he's going to be making his biggest mark for us out there, and I'll take that. Carr spreads the ball all around. No Raiders will have over 800 yards. Draver, dude, I'm kind of right there with you, but I really think we're going to have at least one dude get over a grand. And I'm really hoping that it's Ruggs out there. Texans defense spent way too much time on the field. They were really tired in the second half. That's why time of possession is important. That is a straight fact right there. Houston crapped the bed big time, but no depth. Know what it's like to have, dude, that's what I'm saying, dude. When you do not, Mike, what's going on, dude? When you do not have that number one out there to give the respect to, everybody else just becomes completely covered up at that point. And it did, dude. It killed him. It truly killed him. How do you feel about our defensive backs against the Panthers wide receivers? I think Mullen's going to be just fine out there. I do not think Mullen's going to have a problem out there. I think that's what I'm trying to figure out. I really think it's going to be Robbie Anderson lined up on our net out there. That's going to be the matchup to watch out for this game, if he can handle that. But I'll tell you right now, if he can go out there and handle Anderson for this entire game, it's really going to help build his confidence before we get into that Saints game, and he's going to need that. We've all seen Anderson bust some plays out there, though, so I don't know, man. Keep a real close eye on that matchup. P.J. Hall demolished he did. He spun away from J.J. Watt, and then P.J. Hall was just there and swallowed him up. That was a damn good tackle. I won't take anything away from P.J. on that one. If you can win the time of possession, your defense stays fresh into the third and fourth quarter. If not, they get gassed, and you end up losing the game in the second half. That is very, very true. And that's what that's what sucked to see about the Chiefs in that game. That was the biggest thing I took away from that game was do not let these guys establish to where they can have a running game and then work these methodical drives out there. You do not want to see a team like the Chiefs doing that. It's like the last thing you want to see. And I don't know. I really put a lot of it just to the Texans taking a huge step backwards this season. But if the Texans are legit, that was a huge win for the Chiefs right there. I said over a month ago, Carr is 4,500 yards this year, plus close. Man, if he gets close to 35 TDs, I'll be going insane, dude. Robbie Anderson shut down, yes, and it's going to come down to him and Arnett, dude. And I'm telling you, I really think Arnett's up for that challenge. I'm not worried about that at all out there. Hilaire had a great game because of KC's O-line and the Texans' D-line. And Osemele, dude. Osemele was a big part of that. He really, really was. And I don't know, dude. It kind of hurts to see out there. But like I said, if he's healthy, he's playing strong, so be it. I'd rather play these guys at full strength. As long as we keep McCaffrey honest and getting Bridgewater face, we can stop the play actions. We should be good. That'll be a big part of it. Stopping the play action against this team is going to be a huge difference maker for us out there. I really think that interior pressure that we're going to have between Collins and Hankins and bringing Hurst into that rotation, I really think that's going to end up being good for us. I really think you might see a pretty good dose of Vickers this game, playing that inside role, being that fourth defensive tackle out there for us, because they talked about that coming up and just seeing what was going to happen with it. Mr. Crano, what's going on, dude? I'm glad you can make it out. Great channel, my dude. Keep up the good work. I appreciate you, man. Thank you very much for coming out. Kansas City turning into 50-50 run pass team. Julian, that's the thing. You do not want to see that happen. I'm telling you, you do not want to see that happen. That would be the worst case scenario. You want to see them go out there and just kind of rely on those big plays, because then if you can take those big plays away, you pretty much have them in the bag. But if they get out there and start working these long drives and start kind of getting into these time of possession games, it's going to suck, dude. Derek, what's happening, dude? Welcome out to the show. CMC can't be shut down entirely, but we can limit him to what he can do. The rest is pretty easy. I'm not going to say the rest is easy, man. The more that I keep reading into this game, the more I keep looking into this game, I still think we have a really good shot at winning this game. But I'm not going to say that we're going to go in there and roll through the Panthers, because if they can come out there and Teddy plays and he's picked up this system, that's the only thing. It's a brand new system for him. That's the only thing I see holding them back. I'm so happy we're playing this team early. I'm just hoping they don't end up getting into a little bit of a rhythm against us out there. Osemele scares me, dude. Darabin, what's going on, dude? Man, I'm telling you, dude. Let's see if he can stay healthy. Let's see if he can make it through the season. We all knew he was damn good. That was his problem. He just kept getting bit by the injury bug. No, KC starting up to run against the bad defense. Yes, I'll give you that, dude. I'm not taking anything away from Andy out there. He knows exactly how to go out there and beat a team. What's up, Joe? Andrew, what's going on, man? I'm glad you made it out. Texans made some good plays and stopping at the beginning of the game, but they got tired. You can see the linebackers and DBs, dude, they got completely burned out, and they didn't really have like the solid depth to put on the field out there, because if you're running anybody but your starters, barring injury, I don't know, they're going to take advantage of you, and it is what it is. I'm glad Hilaire didn't look a mate. Oh, I think he was going, dude, he had like 140 yards rushing and one or two touchdowns in that game. I think just one. He ended up missing the second one. That kid looked good, man. I'm telling you. And he was dropping his shoulder into people. That sucked, dude. Renee, keep an eye on that kid, man. I'm telling you. He ended up playing a good game out there for them. The Texans have no conditioning. No, that truly looked that way. Marcel Reese officially named Mark Day. Dude, I love that. Marcus, what's going on, man? Welcome to the show. I read that article earlier before I jumped on. I was going to touch on it later in the video, but that was awesome. Having Marcel just in any capacity still associated with this team, I will take. I truly loved him, and the fact that he's still with us is huge, dude. Steven, what's going on? 2 days. 2 days, Steven. Josh Jacobs and Clyde are going to be, yes, they are. For a long, long time to come. Osemele's performance had me missing him, but I still like Incognito. He has that, he does, and so far he's been able to stay healthy. That is what we did not have before, and that kind of sucked. Sorry, skipped again. I'm just going to stop apologizing for this because I know you guys have just accepted it by this point. Damn, that thing skipped like crazy. Alright. Back up to where I can see now. I love Osemele, yep. if you look at the Hall of Fame game preseason condensed into one game, it is what. Yeah, that is very true. I'll give you that. Bill O'Brien needs to be fired, long overdue. Alberto, I'm shocked. I'm shocked that he is still, like, even if they just made him the head coach and they brought in like a true general manager out there, just the fact that he's still holding both those jobs blows my mind. King, what's up, dude? Welcome to the show. Houston Texans are overrated. We almost beat them without our that is very, very true out there. Osemele moves people incognito. Yes, that is a straight fact. But Osemele is a little bit younger, so I could have seen him sticking around for the longer ride, but I'm still not going to count him out or just put him on a pedestal yet because I still want to see what happens. Texans sucks. That's a very, very real possibility. There is a real chance that the Texans are just taking a huge step back and they're not the team that everybody thinks they're going to be out there. It happens to some teams every season. They're supposed to be great. It doesn't work out. Everything was kind of stacking up to them not working out, and that kind of is what it is. But Chiefs still went out there and controlled them. Like, that's what we have to do against the Panthers. Like, we have to go out there and be able to control a bad team or a young team that's growing or a team that's trying something new. If you go out there and you play against the Panthers and you end up kicking a field goal to win that game, and then you come home against a team like the Saints the following week, once they've had their warm-up week, it's going to be ugly, dude. I'm telling you that right now. We need to be able to go out there and show that we can take a team like this, control them, and get this win without a problem out there. Osemele plays hard when he wants. Yes, that is true. All them deep throws. Oh, it's not going to work with Abram in the backfield. I hope it doesn't. I truly hope it doesn't. No consistency. That's what they have to show. If they can do this again, that's going to be what we have to watch out for. J.J. Watt is all this out. J.J.'s getting up there, man. That injury bug's been killing him, man. David Johnson runs a 20-yard touchdown. Bill O'Brien, they called me a Matt. Did you see the crazy shifts last night? I think we have a better D-line than the Texans. P.J. He did. But, I mean, that's all P.J. Hall had that one game, with just that one nice tackle where he spun away. And besides that, he honestly didn't do much that game at all. I'm still totally okay with the P.J. Hall move out there. Texans defense sucks. We have all the same issues earlier with our secondary. They're not running over our that's the thing. I really don't think that he'll be able to break through our defensive line and our secondary, because any time that the Texans had any kind of pressure on that offensive line, they blew those plays up, and I really think we'll have constant pressure, and that's going to be the difference. Facts, yes, sir. Retesting our young corners. Yeah, oh, God, yes. Andy will be out there testing our young corners all day long. I promise he'll be going after Arnett. He'll have plays keyed up going straight at Arnett and Morrow out there. I promise you that. I don't think we'll see that too much against the Carolina offense. I think the Carolina offense is going to go out there and just kind of establish their offense that they've been working on and put it into a game mode. I think we'll have a little bit of an advantage there. And then they'll start really kind of keying in on what's working and what's not working. P.J. Hall hadn't... when the game, yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. When that game was over, she ended up showing up. Chiefs had 7,000 people, and it was still loud. I'm telling you, there had to be a mixture of crowd noise in there. There's no chance those 17,000 were making all that noise. No chance. In the first game, we'll see. In the first game, we'll have the same secondary issues. I don't know. I want to see how this secondary shows up. Javier, dude, I'm glad you can make it out. I really think that Mullen and Arnett should be able to shut down their outside wide receivers. And I think if you can get in there and you have a situation to where where Harris and Abram are kind of just swapping roles of who drops back and who plays the box, I really think it could honestly be looking pretty good for us. But it's all going to be because of Littleton. Littleton's going to be the difference maker in this game for our defense out there. James, what's happening, man? They have a lot of weapons on the field. No wonder the rookie running back had a good game. That's the other thing. Chiefs can spread you out completely, and they were not able to stack that box that entire night. So that kid was able to get like 5 to 6 yards of carry out there. But that's one of the advantages they're going to have out there this entire season if that kid can't stay healthy. Expect that Arnett will be picked on. Yeah, expect that for like the majority of the season. How did Gary and Connolly do? Yeah, Connolly's out. He got pressure on Patrick Mahomes. He got a sack last night. Oh, you got to put pressure on Patrick Mahomes. You have to keep constant pressure on him, dude. Roby did a good job on Hill. Yeah, he did. Hill didn't show up until the second half. He ended up getting a late touchdown out there, but it was kind of, I'm not going to say it was garbage time, but that game was pretty much already over out there. He did end up sticking with him pretty good that game. with no other good safeties besides Avery. Yeah, dude, that's going to be tough out there. I want to see how they end up working it against, especially like a team like the Chiefs out there. Hit that like button, Steven. I appreciate you, dude. Some kind of leg issues. Yeah, going back to Connolly, it was. I want to say it was in his lower leg out there. Chiefs can still get a Super Bowl. Yes, they can, dude. Yes, they can. He's going to be worse. No, I don't think so, dude. Dot the Hunk, that's possible. Bus, don't think, no. Well, damn, facts. We need our defense to lead the way because we'll go as far as they take us. Ease, what's happening, dude? Welcome to the show. This defense needs to show up against this Carolina team. This defense needs to live up to everything that we've been talking about. Honestly, I truly think they're going to be able to go out there and do it. I think Kwiatkowski's, you guys are going to see him in a different light by the time this game's over. I think Littleton's play is going to speak for himself, but I really think that Malik Collins and Mad Max and Farrell and just our defensive line across the front is going to be what really opens this game up for us. It's going to keep Teddy on his toes the entire game, trying to work through his progressions and make through his reads for this new offense out there. I'm not going to say that we're going to blow these guys out, but it should be enough for us to push over to the top. And then, like I said, dude, as long as Carr is willing to go out there and use his arm and we get a really heavy dose of Josh Jacobs out there, it's not going to be easy, but we should have this game. And I just don't want to see any injuries come out of this. Got to get after him. You have to, dude. Connolly was solid at the end of 2018. He was. He did have some glimpses. I will give you that. He had some glimpses out there to where he did look pretty good. I was never completely sold on him, but I don't know. Us moving on from him, I was totally okay with. Chiefs don't want... No, I'm hoping they don't. They better stay away. There's no excuse for Sunday's game. We better not lose to a college coach and a bad secondary and all the Panthers. Dude, I'm telling you, dude. If we lose this game against the Panthers, we have some issues going forward because if we lose that game to the Panthers, we're going to end up losing that game to the Saints. There's no chance. The momentum will be down. Everybody will be like, no, they're all jacked up. No, they won't be jacked up. They'll be depressed because they just lost to a crap team, and now they have a Super Bowl contending team coming into play, and we have to roll through this first game, dude. We have to. It didn't show up at that. Yes, that is straight facts right there. I live in Charlotte. It's not safe if the Raiders lose. No, dude, we'll be fine out there. I'm telling you, dude. What's up? We got to score 30. We win if they get 10. I would love to see us go out there and just put up 28 or more. 28 or more, I think, would be a statement for us out there. What's the Panthers starting running back again? Dude, it's McCaffrey, dude. Totally McCaffrey. He's going to come out there and he's going to be putting in some work. And that's who we have to be able to stop first and foremost on this team. I think the key to beating the Chiefs is getting pressure with 4 and let our secondary try to... Yes, dude. You have to be able to get that pressure because if Mahomes can sit back there, those dudes will end up wearing our secondary out before the end of the half. Oh, I remember that. Edwards, I think, will be great. I'm really pulling for him. I truly am. I want to see how much Carr trusts these guys, especially in this first game going against this weak secondary. I think that's going to be a pretty big deal to end up watching this to see how much we test these outside guys. I do not want to see us play a conservative. I know we probably will end up playing a conservative run game out there and just kind of keeping everything in kind of big packages as long as it's working. But I want to see Carr get out there and try to stretch this field, especially against the secondary. Get the confidence up in these kids. But it is what it is. We got to wait till Sunday to see what's going to happen out there. I'm really hoping it's something special, dude. I truly want to see this offense look dramatically than it did last season. And it has to happen if we're going to start going places out there. We are going to shock everyone this year starting Sunday. Dude, I'm telling you, if we can go out there and put up a pretty big statement this Sunday, it's going to get a lot of people talking about us. We got to be able to hang with the Chiefs, man, because the Chiefs might end up going on a little bit of run and a little bit of tear because they obviously have their momentum still going out there. So we got to be able to keep up in these first couple of weeks, and it's a lot damn harder for us than it is for them. I have to wear a Panthers jersey. Panthers have speed at wide receiver. They do have speed at wide receiver, but we have a lot of speed at our quarterbacks. And I really think they'll be able to go man-to-man with those outside guys. And I really think that's going to be what frees up our safeties. And it's going to let Littleton be able to kind of float this field. And that's going to be what ends up slowing down McCaffrey out there. What are the odds of Bryan Edwards makes the Pro Bowl his rookie season? right now, having never seen him hit the field and play in an NFL game, I put it like at like 20%, like 20% right now. We'll check back on that after week 1. Edwards has a chance to be the next Dez Bryant. Humble. Glad you threw that part in there. Alberto beating the Panthers wouldn't shock anyone. Winning week 2 would shock everyone. That's what I'm saying. You have to use week 1 as that momentum game to push you into that Saints game. Because regardless of if the Saints win or lose their I don't know if they're at home or not, but if they lose their opener out there, we have to be able to carry some kind of momentum into that game. There's no other way about it. I think Edwards has like a 5% chance. Yeah, I was being pretty lenient right here. If the Raiders play them in the playoffs for the first round, we will knock them out. Wait. Oh, yeah, I'll give you that, dude. I don't think anybody beats Mahomes in a shootout. We have to play the ball. Yes. No, Gabe, I'll give you that. If you get into like a true shootout with like Mahomes out there, or if you get into a shootout, honestly, with like the Ravens out there, they're going to end up taking you in the long run. You have to be able to – I understand what Gruden's doing. I understand what he's building out there. But there's some teams you have to go out there and just run roughshod through and just show that you can do it, just so you get the respect in those games to where they don't come back and just kind of stack the box and just sit on you the entire damn game. 805, what's going on, dude? Just got here. What's up, nation? It's because you're taking care of that baby. Panthers have too many unknowns. Ricky head coach, Ricky coordinator, tons of Ricky starters. No, that's what I'm saying, Philly. That is what I'm saying. Like, that's why we have to exploit this team. If we don't exploit that team in this opening week, it's going to be tough, dude. Keep the ball out of Mahomes' hands. Yep, keep him on the sidelines. Nothing he can do over there. You'll be straight, bro. Just ask Carr. Thank you. Right there. Stop the Chiefs with a good defensive line. It'll keep Mahomes under control. It will. If you can keep it, like, that's what I really see us doing. Just kind of playing the outsides, keeping him in the pocket, having Kwiatkowski just kind of spy him, and then everybody else just kind of floats. And then if they do hand it off, you have Kwiatkowski playing that run straight up front. So I really think that'll be a big, big help for us out there. We need some killer instinct. I hope to see that on Sunday. That's what Carr was saying, dude. I heard Carr say, need to have that killer instinct. Better bring it, dude, because he's the leader of this team. And if he doesn't have it, nobody else is. I'm so excited to see this defense, Mike, dude. I want to see this defense so damn bad. I want to see this defense with those linebackers in position more than you would ever believe. Even if it's Morrow out there, I want to see what that true 4-3 looks for us out there. Yes. If the Raiders play Houston in the first round, we will take them out. Yeah, oh, dude, I don't even think Houston's going to make it to the first round. That team, I honestly look like that team struggled more last night than the Chiefs played well last night. And I really don't see that Ricky running back starting to tear through teams out there, because a team with a true solid defensive line with 2 true defensive ends and a decent tackle in the middle, which we have, I think we'll be able to shut that run game down. I think it'll be a pretty rude awakening for that kid. If the Raiders can hold Christian McCaffrey under 100 yards, then our defense is on it. Dude, if we hold McCaffrey for under 100 yards, just rushing, not even all-purpose, just straight rushing yards, we'll be looking damn good. Houston doesn't look like they will make the playoffs. No, they did not. Seth, what's going on, man? Welcome out to the show. I think the Texans were intimidated from the go. That team was simply, it really seemed like it, man. It truly did. Carolina pride is worse than Teddy's. Man, I'm not selling, dude, do not sell Teddy short. Teddy can go out there and pick us apart if he has the time. I don't think he will, but I think you'll see Teddy end up having a pretty damn good year in Carolina this year. They're going to make it to the playoffs. No, dude, they're not, dude. I'm telling you. Houston, nope. Colts and Titans out of the AFC South. Man. Titans are a tough one, dude. I'm not writing the Titans off either. Titans still have a pretty strong team out there. No. Pop through that. Watson wasn't challenging the cornerbacks outside and has hash marks all over. Everything was inside. Anthony, I'll give you that, dude, but he seemed like he was trying to press that corner out there. That Snead kid that they had, their rookie that they had out there starting. That Snead kid stepped up and ended up playing a pretty damn good game for him, so that is what it is. Why are you wishing it? Oh, if they were to do that, no, dude. I never wish injuries on anybody. I'd love to see us play teams at full strength just so nobody has a damn excuse out there. Nobody would be wishing injuries out there. I don't play that. Whenever you wish injuries on somebody is when you see somebody on your team get hurt, and I don't want that following us. The quarterback must go down. He must go to. Yes, dude. That is it. That is it, Richard. What's going on, man? Jack, man, what's up, dude? Just don't take anything for granted. Yes, dude. That's what I'm saying. Just go out there and just make it happen. Every team you have to prepare for. Every team you have to be able to make it through. It is what it is out there. We're going to see a lot of screen passes this game. I would see that. And I really think, hopefully, man, I'm really hoping Abram will make a big difference in the screen game. Littleton will make a difference. I could see Kwiatkowski end up sliding out and making a pretty big difference. And honestly, Farrell is pretty damn good against the screens out there. Who do you think the first rookie to break out will be? I'm going to say Edwards. I'm still pulling for Edwards to be the one that kind of just takes over that possession wide receiver, goes out there and doesn't make like the huge plays, but gets those first downs. I really think that Edwards is going to end up making a pretty damn big impact for us. Words from Al Davis? Yes, dude. That is straight from Al Davis's mouth. Greenleaf's Big Jonathan Hankins will have a big game. He's going to be huge this game. And I honestly, I talked a lot about Hurst starting this game. And I really understand why Hankins is. He's a big run stuffer. Him sitting next to Collins out there is going to eat up the interior of that line, and we should be able to, it'll at least force McCaffrey to have to go to the outsides, and then we can contain him a little bit easier because we won't have to worry about him going up the middle. That'll end up being big for us. Our offense will feast on the Panthers' defense. As long as we're airing it out, as long as we should be able to go out there. They have improved their defensive front out there, so they will be a little bit better against the run. I still have no doubt that we'll be able to go out there and run the ball against this team, but we're going to have to go out there and prove that we're willing to throw to these young kids on the outsides. And if Zay gets in there or Nelly gets in there, we have to be able to take shots to them too, just to keep everybody honest out there. Because if CMC gets the season end, it changes my entire fantasy team, Sin. It would be so sad to see. The key to this game is getting Teddy in the defensive line, not worried about the offense. Yes, I will give you that. And I will give you the fact that we have to be able to get pressure on Teddy because Teddy has an extremely quick release out there, and he makes incredibly good reads fast. And I just don't want to see us get nitpicked up and down the field this entire game with McCaffrey just kind of filling those gaps and getting those little first downs and then end up busting one when we don't expect it at all. Texans played a lot of spread, yet they didn't get the ball out. The Texans offense, I don't know, dude. That whole team is looking rough right now, like truly rough. Raider Nation is going to invade the Chiefs State. Yes, I truly think that we are, dude. Christian McCaffrey needs... No, get out of here with that nonsense now. No teams go back to the Pats team, the first Super Bowl 51. Yeah, I'll give you that. I don't know. I still don't think that the Chiefs are going to end up going back-to-back. I'm not going to say that, dude. Christian McCaffrey for the season. Man, Sin, you are killing me, dude. Littleton needs to cover CMC. Collins, Max, and Farrell make... Yes. And I don't know if you're going to see Littleton like straight up on him. I would take it if he was, but I think you're going to have to cover him in levels out there to where if he ends up making it past the D-line and it's not a run play, then Littleton picks him up. If he ends up getting real far outside or ends up trying to go deeper, you have your safety pick it up. You're going to have to key him this entire game. Arnaz, what's going on, man? I appreciate you, man. I think 89 will break out. That's what I'm saying, dude. Just got to win by 4 points. I got 5. 805. That's fair, dude. That is fair. We should win by 2. We should win this game by 2 scores. I think that would set the tone for everybody out there. One of the main issues I'm worried about is the penalties. I pray that we clean up the penalties. They killed us last year. Seth, they killed us for like the past 5 to 10 years out there. No injuries. Beat opponents with their best players on the off or on the field. No, that's it. That is it, dude. Sin, I'm just skipping you, dude. I'm sorry. It's the same damn thing every time. Sid City won't stop. That's it, dude. We need to win. Carolina can do what they want. Carolina can do whatever the hell they want. They can keep rebuilding this team. They can keep structuring everything out there. They can keep continuing to try to build that offense up. Because, I mean, honestly, they're looking pretty good. And like I said before, I'm glad we're getting them early than late out there. Our corners were hanging hang in there as long as our D-line can put pressure on Bridgewater, which they will. You can't ask our corners to keep up. No, that is what I'm saying, dude. And as long as we'll be able to get pressure out there, and I'm not worried about that. And like I said, I've said it before. That's going to end up being what goes out there and makes our defense look good, and we win this game. But I'm telling you right now, if for some reason we cannot go out there and get some kind of pressure out there on Teddy Bridgewater is good enough to go out there and just eat you apart if he has 5 to 7 seconds in that pocket on multiple plays in this game. You're going to see Arnett and Mullen end up getting lit up this game for no other reason than you cannot expect them to be able to do that, dude. Easy game, blow them out, no problem at the very least. It'll be over by the third quarter, and I'm still going early second. No, Jeff, man, I appreciate you coming out. I totally get what you're saying. I really hope it should be. Like, if we can get out to an early lead, as much as I hate to say it, because I hate when Gruden goes out there and does this, but against a team like this, I really think you could go out there that second half and just kind of grind the rest of this game out, especially if the defense is playing well and you're established in the run enough to where you're getting, like, even if you're not putting up touchdowns but field goals in the second half, to where you would be able to just grind this one out. But I still want to see us just keep our foot on the gas and go out there and put some touchdowns up there. What's up, Joe Q? Any thoughts on the new faces on the injury list? Any concerns? The only injury concern that I truly have out there, it's still Trent Brown. But Gruden came out there today, and part of his press conference, he said that we're fully healthy, ready to go. He said you have to put everybody on there for every little thing. And honestly, if you look at the Panthers injury report out there, it was pretty much like their whole damn starting team out there. So, I mean, it is what it is. The only one I'm really keeping an eye on is Trent, but I really think he should be ready to go from everything I've read. Can't wait to see Sunday for DC Rug Showtime. I just want to see them just go at it just one time. I know a lot of people want to see it on the first play. I just want to see him take one true decent shot and just have Ruggs catch that ball and be gone. That will be a big difference for this team. Sign a new OT to the practice squad. Wonder if that's Trent related. Me too. I did see that. Because if Christian goes down, this changes the entire... Dude, come on, man. Chiefs now have a great running back from LSU. Dude, I'm telling you, dude, Arnett, that kid looked good yesterday. He did. Jacob, what's going on, man? I hope you're doing all right. Christian McCaffrey. Dude, you're killing me, man. DC finally has the weapons. He does, and he's going to be coming this season, dude. And he's going to be rolling through. And so that is what it is out there. All right, Sin. You're killing me with this. Running Bear, what's going on, man? I'm going to go ahead and wrap this thing up, dude. I got to get up pretty early tomorrow. Boy's got his first game, so I'll definitely be talking to you guys about that. So just let me know what you guys are thinking, man. Hit me up with the comments after this. I'll be back on tomorrow night, just kind of touching base one last time before we actually get into this game and just kind of getting everybody's final thoughts on it out there. But until next time, guys, I'm Sun Joku. Thank you all so much for coming out tonight. Sin, do not keep that crap up. I'll end up booting you out of this thing. I do this for fun, not to be trolled live. So until next time, guys, I'm Sun Joku. We will see you guys later.